Hey guys, it's me Sujoy over here. So I'm back with another video. So on this video, I'm going to be talking about what are the things I like to do in Vietnam. So if you don't know a bit about me, just let me introduce myself. My name is Sujoy. I've been living here in Vietnam for over 5 years now. I've been teaching English over here for 3.5 years. So I'm a certified teacher, and right now I do YouTubing, and also I do freelance digital marketing. So, I'm presently living in the countryside, and I used to live in Ho Chi Minh City before for 4 years. So, if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, what are the things I like to do in Vietnam? So, I'm going to be talking specifically about Saigon, also known as Ho Chi Minh City, because I spend most of my living out here in Saigon. Okay, so the first thing which I really like to do is to do in the morning when I usually get up if I'm in Ho Chi Minh City is I like to go to a coffee shop. I like to go to a local coffee shop, and just sit over there and order a nice Vietnamese coffee. I like Cafe Da, which is the strong version of Vietnamese coffee. It's without any sugar, without any milk, and it's cold. So I'm pretty addicted to that. And yeah, so I like to start my day with a nice Vietnamese coffee, Cafe Da. I remember when I was in Hanoi, I used to have the egg coffee because you have so many egg coffee shops over there at the old quarters. I've stayed in Hanoi for 2 months before, but in Ho Chi Minh City, I love to start my day with the Cafe Da. So after I have my coffee, I usually also like to have a local Vietnamese breakfast. Okay, so what do I mean by that? So like maybe I can go to a pho shop, which is the Vietnamese, noodle soup with meat. So I can have a nice Vietnamese pho, or I can just you know have a Vietnamese steak. Okay, I love Vietnamese steak. Not very expensive compared to a Western steak. A Vietnamese steak would cost you around like 45 to 55,000 Vietnam dong, and it's quite filling. You have the steak, you have some eggs, you have some sausages, and you can order. So they'll give you some banh mi. So it's quite a filling breakfast, and that's usually how I've observed. Many Vietnamese local people here in Saigon, they start their day. You'll see in the morning. If you're staying around in downtown Ho Chi Minh City, you'll see a lot of Vietnamese people. They're having a bowl of pho for breakfast in the morning. It could be around 7 a.m. or something before they start their day. Of course, it's not very uncommon to see a lot of Vietnamese people. They'll be sitting at an open coffee shop enjoying their coffee. And that's the reason why I love Vietnam. You have that laid back lifestyle where you can just sit down, chill out, enjoy a nice Vietnamese coffee, and just see the cars go by, motorbikes go by, and it's pretty awesome. Okay, so now let's talk about. All right, so I took out some notes over here. Okay, all right. So what I also like about living out here in Saigon is that I love the parks. I'm a person. I love nature. I love I love the greenery. I love fresh air, and I'm very impressed that Saigon has got some of the best parks here in Southeast Asia. And like I've been to Thailand, but I didn't see a lot of parks out there. But here in Vietnam, the weather is not very hot, and like if it's a cooler weather, you can really enjoy go and sit down in the park. You go to District One, you can just grab a seat, sit down, and enjoy a nice like a drink or an iced tea, and just sit down. And just it's just amazing. It's like you can walk around the park, and there are also people. They can come up to you, the young students, if they can communicate with you in English, because they want to improve their English communication skills. So yeah, it's happened to me sometimes that I've been like students, young students, they can come up to me and they try to communicate in English with me. So yeah, parks in Saigon are really beautiful, and so much of activities. Like I remember, when like many years back, pre-COVID, when I had my teaching business. I used to arrange the English clubs, out there in the parks, and it was just amazing. All right, so you got to also like, I mean, I also love to, have a nice Vietnamese lunch. So my ideal, preferable Vietnamese lunch would be to eat a nice com tam. Now, what do I mean by com tam? Com tam is basically broken rice or rice with steaks and meat and the other shebang and all that. So com tam is really filling, and like I said, I believe in one of my previous videos that if you really want to enjoy a good com tam, you need to step out of District One. Maybe you can go to Bintan district. Got a lot of places to eat over there, and also District Three. So you can try a lot of local Vietnamese food, com tam, or I can have a bowl of pho. But like com tam, I prefer because it's kind of filling. So yeah, so that's what I like to have for my lunch. The other thing which I like about living out here in Vietnam is the dating scene. Like if you're a solo traveler, you don't have a girlfriend, and you're single, it's very, and like Vietnamese girls, usually they're very beautiful, they have fair skin, they have a very good physique, and like you can get a lot of Tinder matches, provided you use it the right way. And if you're looking out for a serious relationship, or you're looking out for making friends with a Vietnamese girl, and then if you would like to have a relationship with her, a serious relationship with her, yeah. So dating scene is pretty relaxed over here, and like most Vietnamese women, they prefer to meet foreign guys, because like foreign men, because it's something which is very attractive to them, and of course an opportunity for them to communicate with you in English, and it's just so if you're an introvert person, or it's not going to be very difficult for you if you are going to be doing dating over here. So, like I said, if I'm more into online dating, so like I'm into Tinder, and sometimes I use Badu and all that. So, if you're shy enough to go and approach a Vietnamese girl to talk to her in public, you can use these online apps. But it's fairly easy to approach a Vietnamese girl if you're down at the walking street in Saigon, and you can just strike a short conversation. They'll be pretty relaxed to communicate with you. You won't see them to be rude and all that. So yeah, I mean, that's my personal experience. Okay, so let's talk about. Um, I like also Bintan Market. Like because like the amp, when you go inside, it's just like you're bombarded with a lot of salespeople. They want to sell things to you, and but primarily what I like about Bentan Market is just the food court over there. Because I like to go over there. You can pay like 70 to 100,000 Vietnam dong, and you can have a nice lunch over there. You can try out the smoothie over there, and of course, if you're looking for buying souvenirs, and clothes and bags and all that, make sure to have good negotiation skills, because you got to haggle over there a lot, because they'll put up a price. They may say like, okay, this bag is for 500,000, but then you got to bring it down straight to 150,000, or even a bit lesser. So you have to have some good negotiation skills. If you want to buy some good souvenirs and all that, just go to Bentan Market. You can get all the things. You can even, I mean, I wear this is genuine Bulova watch. It's not fake. But if you're a fan of buying fake Rolex watches and all that, you can buy over there. I believe it's going to be around 1 million Vietnam dong. or a bit lesser. Okay, so the other reason what I like about here in Vietnam is the coffee shops. Okay, there are plenty of coffee shops here in Saigon, even if you go to Hanoi. But predominantly in Saigon, there are a lot of coffee shops. Like every block you go, there are a lot of coffee shops. So and since I've been living over here for over 5 years now, I'm a digital nomad. I like to have a laptop lifestyle. So if you're a digital nomad, you'll find a lot of cool concept coffee shops over here in Saigon. You'll have the Workstation Coffee, which is at District One. You can go to there are a lot of these new coffee shops with new concepts which keep on popping up, as like a very friendly, work friendly environment where you can, where if you're you can do your your freelancing work on your laptop. And so you can even try the coffee house. Yeah, like I said, and even I like this coffee shop which is the Paris Baguette, Katina Coffee, and all those, so many different coffee shops and Workstation Coffees. So yeah, I mean, try it out. The Workstation Coffee shops. Okay. Um, right. So, and of course, if you are like, I love to walk around. Okay. If you love walking around, you should definitely come to Saigon. A lot of places to walk around. Because Ho Chi Minh is very big. You can walk around. You can go from one district to another district. You don't need to catch any Grab motorbikes or Grab taxis. You can just walk around. Just keep your cell phone and just use the Google Map. If you love walking around, you want to have those 10,000 steps per day. I would highly recommend that you do it out here in Saigon. It's big. You can walk around a lot. You can move around a lot in the parks. And like if you're not bothered with the hot weather sometimes, or if you're cool with that, then of course it's great for people who love to walk around. So I usually call Saigon as one of the best walking cities, yeah, in Southeast Asia. So yeah. All right. So the final thing would be, like apart from Saigon, if you're new out here in Vietnam, I highly recommend that you should, like, if you're coming to Ho Chi Minh, from Ho Chi Minh you can go up all the way to the north. Go to Vung Tau, places like Vung Tau, which is coming up a lot right now. You're going to have a lot of business districts and all that. Vung Tau, Da Nang, Dalat, and the best part is, if you really want to enjoy a good experience while traveling around in Vietnam, make sure to use the sleeper buses, because that's really cool. You can just relax, sit down, use the free Wi-Fi, and just have an overnight journey, or half a day journey. Just you're gonna have a great time. But yeah, if you're going to Vung Tau from Ho Chi Minh City from District One, you can use a limo service. I'm not quite sure how much is it. I think it must be around 150,000 Vietnam dong if you want to avail a limo service. It's been a while. I haven't used it. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, so like you can do so many things out here in Vietnam, and of course, if you can even start a successful online business out here in Vietnam, or while you're traveling around in Southeast Asia. I had created a video before about business opportunities here in Vietnam, so I'm going to keep a link down in the description below for you to watch that video. Yeah, so if you're traveling around in Southeast Asia and want to start a successful online business, make sure to check the link down in the description below. I'm going to give you a free access webinar invite. This is a masterclass. It's free to join, and so you can start making money passively, and you can really then start enjoying Vietnam. And you can do a lot of things over here in Vietnam when you are, when you are also running a successful automated online business. So yeah, I'm going to keep a link in the description down below. This is what I actually like to do out here in Vietnam, especially here in Saigon. If you like watching my video, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. And just a quick update that very shortly I'll be traveling overseas to an exotic country. No, it's not going to be Thailand, but it's an exotic country, and I haven't visited it for over a year now. So kind of a bit excited. So I'll keep you posted where I'll be going. So it's like a surprise. So yeah, so you guys have a great day. Peace out.